Okay, welcome to the 2025 Endless Mountains Adventure Race, La Verdemont. Stage A, opening stage, teams are knocking out a 4-checkpoint prologue at the historic and iconic Middlebury Snow Bowl. Teams will knock out these 4 mandatory checkpoints, return to the start line, and then they have the first major strategic decision point of this race. And it might be the biggest strategic decision of the entire race for some teams. Once they leave the lodge, they are off on stage A proper. They start with a long bushwhack up to checkpoint 5. Then they have a cluster of checkpoints that they can do in any order. So they'll work their way through the first cluster. They've got some remote beaver dams, some tricky off-trail navigation. They have the summit of Mount Musalamu, where they will get their first spectacular scenic view of the northern mountains here in the northeast portion of the United States. At Musalamu, they'll be looking at the higher ridges of the Green Mountains to the east. Then they head south, and on the map, it looks pretty straightforward. It looks like a linear journey down a trail. This is a famous cross-country ski trail, the Catamount Trail, and in the winter, it's very clear. In the summer, it can actually be pretty overgrown and underused, and it can be quite easy, even in daylight, to actually lose that trail for a little bit. So as teams work their way down to checkpoint 9, if any of them are going in there in the dark, keep your eye on those dots. It might get interesting. Once they get through there, it should be relatively straightforward for a while. They have a final cluster of points, up around checkpoint 11. And then at checkpoint 12, they will hit a remote gear drop where they will pick up their pack rafting gear. They have one final mandatory checkpoint, checkpoint 13, and then they will bushwhack one way or another down to the beautiful Chittenden Reservoir, which you can see here behind me. There's a series of 5 optional checkpoints around the lake. They do have to paddle across the lake. We're telling them that they must arrive at TA1 by boat. We don't want them just picking up their gear and death marching around the Chittenden Reservoir. We want them to be down here on this picturesque, picture-perfect Vermont location. So welcome to Endless Mountains Adventure Race. Thank you for watching, and we will keep you updated with other stage videos as the race goes on.